I'm sacrificing my background for the best lighting. That's okay because I'm showing you how it really is to be an artist. It's real, it's raw, it's ugly, it's your mom's spare storage room where you've cleaned out one corner to dedicate for your art. Just pretend none of that is here, okay? It'll be so cool to see where I'm at in a few years and to see that I started here. I started here in this ugly little room. The the roof is falling over, like it's just filled with everything. This is where I'm doing all of my work. All of my inventory is on this little shelf right here. This is it. This is it. This is where I'm starting. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zoe. I am the owner of my small art business called Killing Zoe Co. I sell miniature skate park ashtrays and these cute little trash bins. If you'd like to check out any of my products, I sell them on Etsy at the moment. And I primarily post on Instagram. So if you want to give me a follow there, that would be awesome. If not, just keep watching this video. If you hear some weird shit in the background, it's because I'm making this video in my mom's house and the kitchen is right here. So and I don't have any fancy microphone or shooting equipment. I'm making this all on my iPhone, so you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So 2024 was my first official year of being a self-employed artist, and it was a crazy year. It had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges, a lot of achievements. I'm still really proud of myself, and it's only just the beginning. So I really wanted to make a video that I could watch in the future and reflect back on to really see how much I have grown. I know in my heart that I'm going to do some really big things with my art, and I'm going to grow a big community of creative, supportive people. And yeah, I'm just really excited about the future. In this video, I'm going to talk about a few things. I want to talk about my Instagram, I want to talk about my income, I want to talk about my products and my art process, and just some other challenges and achievements that I was able to have in 2024. I also want to talk about some of the goals that I'm going to have in 2025 to elevate my art business, and let's see if I achieve them. I'll be able to look back at this video in a year and see how many things I was able to check off the list. So first I want to start with my Instagram growth. I owe my Instagram growth for being where I am right now, because without my Instagram, no one would know about my art, and I wouldn't be pursuing it like I am today. At the beginning of 2024, I started with maybe 500 followers. I posted a reel November 1st, 2023, and at that time, there's a screenshot and you can see I only have 414 followers. I gained 101 followers from that. Didn't post a whole lot for the rest of the year, and so I'm gonna say roughly 500 to 600 followers is what I started with in 2024. At the end of 2024, I ended with 41,000 followers, which is insane that I gained that many followers in just a year. It's something that I never would have imagined I could have been able to do. It felt like it happened overnight, and each day I was just getting more and more followers. It was a really big achievement, but honestly, the biggest achievement is that I succeeded in posting consistently, and that's what really contributed to my Instagram growth, is that I made a goal to post at least once a week. I tried to post every single Monday, and for the most part I did that. I ended the year with 78 posts, and so yeah, I posted over 70 posts in a year, and that is crazy for me, because I've never been consistent in anything in my life. Nothing. Consistency is not a skill that I have ever had, and so this was a huge accomplishment. I had multiple reels that went viral. My most viral reel had 10 million views. On average, I get at least 50 to 500,000 views, which is crazy. So I'm really proud of myself for being able to learn how to make content that really attracted viewers, that kept followers. I really started to learn the algorithm that I was placed in on Instagram, and I really utilized any trends that were happening. I utilized trending audios, and so many people might say that that's not a thing, but I truly think trending audios helped me a lot. I never thought I could make like good content, and my videos are still like not the greatest quality, but hey, people like them and that's all that matters. If you'd like a more like in-depth video of how I was able to grow my Instagram, I would love to share that with you guys, so leave a comment down below or something, and yeah, I can make a video of that. My goal is to reach 90,000 to 100,000 followers, and I truly believe if I stay consistent like I did last year, then that I can do this. And if I apply all of the knowledge and skills that I gained from the previous year, that I can definitely achieve this goal. Another one of my goals with Instagram and social media in general is to, you know, build up my YouTube channel. Even if I have like 1,000 to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, that'd be super cool. Now let's talk about my income, because I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, you're probably very curious. So I would like to note that I only worked for truly like 6 months last year. I was in Argentina for a long time and I didn't return until June, and so obviously it was really hard for me to get back into the swing of making art and having a schedule, and I had to get all my supplies, and so it took me a minute to get back into the swing of things. But all in all, I'm still really proud of myself. So let's start with June. June I made $947, which is not too bad. All my months, my income is just all over the place. It's like, it's not steady, it's just like, it's a mess. So that was my first month. July, I went to Japan for 2 weeks, and so once again, I had to stop my workflow to travel, and then once I came back, tried to get back into the swing of things. So in July, I only made $322. August, I started getting more motivated. I started getting back into a good routine, a good schedule. So I was able to make $2,952, and September was my best month to date. And that's not just because it's my birthday month, but that is because I had the biggest drop I've ever done. I did it on my birthday, and I sold over 30 ashtrays, and they sold out in minutes. Literal, like less than 5 minutes. I was shocked. I just kept like refreshing my browser, and each minute more and more would be sold, and it was such an amazing feeling. I had so many people afterwards messaging me on Instagram and on Etsy, like being like, oh my, how are they sold out already? I'm so sad. I've been waiting months to get one and I couldn't get one. And I was just like, I was blown away. That many people wanted my art. And so yeah, in September, I made $4,901. So yeah, September was the best month. However, it was only the best month because I wanted to really see what my limit was. So I really pushed myself because I wanted to see how much I could achieve, and I learned my limit, and I will never do a drop that strenuous ever again because I was feeling the burnout. I was really feeling the burnout, and it took me so long to prepare for that drop and to fulfill all the orders, and so I wasn't able to really prepare for my next drop in October. So in October, I only made $1,807. It was, yeah, it was a really bad, it wasn't a bad month, but it wasn't as good as the last, and so I was feeling really discouraged. I want to also note that I was making all of my ashtrays with one single mold outside on my back porch, and so with the weather changing, with it getting cold and wet, that does not mix well with cement, and so I just wasn't motivated to make as many as I should have. And so in November, I only made $852. I did not have a lot of sales because I had a really small drop because I just wasn't able to make as many ashtrays. I didn't account for the cold weather at all. I was not prepared, and so that was really disheartening. Luckily, I you know, introduced my trash bins, so that drew in a little bit more money, but not enough. In December, I only made $414, and that is literally only from my trash bins. I did not sell any ashtrays in December because I had nowhere to make them. I just barely moved all of my shit into this room like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, in total, in the last 6 months of 2024, I made $12,197. But now I would like to talk about my expenses. And can you guess what my biggest expense was? Where the majority of my money went to? Etsy fees, bro. Etsy fees. If you didn't know, Etsy has a lot of fucking fees, okay? They have listing fees, transaction fees, processing fees, and yeah, that's it. So every time I wanted to edit my listing with photos, with inventory, new description, whatever it may be, they charge you 20 cents, which doesn't seem like a lot, but like it adds up, okay? The transaction fees, they charge 6.5% of your order total, and the processing fee, they charge 3% of the order total plus 25 cents, which is dumb. So I'm gonna show you. Throughout the whole year, I spent $1,586 just on Etsy fees, which to me is a lot. My second highest expense was shipping, because I'm using pretty large boxes, so the shipping is not the cheapest, unfortunately. I spent $1,494 just on shipping labels, and the rest, my third highest expense, was just my supplies. It was just for the cement, for my markers, for the stuff for the lights, the rails, the benches, the batteries, all of that type of stuff. I only spent $524, so to me that's not bad for supplies. If we subtract all of my expenses from my total income, I took home $7,958. So that is what my first year of being an artist looked like. My goal for 2025 is to make $50,000. That'll be the most I've ever made in an entire year. I've never been a moneymaker before. I've never been good with making money. I'm pretty good at saving it. The most money I've ever made and saved was from doing spicy stuff. Yeah, it was my spicy business. And because of that, I was able to have a lot in my savings to be able to travel to Argentina, to quit my job, to focus on my art. So I'm really proud of the money I saved, but I'm not gonna go more into that. If you want to know more about that, I actually did a podcast episode with my friend Alex over at his podcast Primo Talks. I will put the link down in the bio if you want to learn more about just my whole entire life, actually. So it was really fun. I've never been good at making money because I just don't like working, honestly. This doesn't feel like working to me. I wake up and I enjoy most of it. Some of it's frustrating, like making the fucking silicone molds, but that's for a whole nother video. Another one of my goals is to find another stream of income, and I really want to do that through social media accounts, making content. I do really enjoy it, and you know, running my art shop can be very tiring, and it would be really nice to be able to afford taking a break from the physical labor aspect of my art and focus more on less draining stuff like making content like this. Yeah, that's it for my income and expenses. Next, let's talk about my products and my art process. My products, I ended 2024 with 3 products on my Etsy. My ashtrays, my trash bins, and my most failed product was these stupid little, oh here's one, these stupid little cement trays that I use to just throw junk on. I wanted to make a product that wasn't so labor intensive and didn't take so much time to make. Those were not a hit. I did not get one single sale in those. So that was sad, but expected, honestly, because they're nothing special. Now I just have like a shit ton of them like laying around my house. They're just holding random shit, so I didn't release as many new products as I wanted to. As you might know if you follow me on Instagram, I was supposed to drop my skate park jewelry holder And each month I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna drop my jewelry holder at in the end of September. Oh, at the end of October. Nope, the end of November. No, December this time for sure. No, the beginning of January. I'll have it ready for you guys. And no, I could not deliver. I just kept getting like distracted with other stuff, with finding a place to make my art, with making new molds for my ashtray, with the trash bins. So it just never happened. So that was a big letdown of 2024 for me and for my customers, because I get a lot of messages asking like, when are you gonna sell the jewelry holder? When are you gonna sell it? I'm sorry, I don't have very good like executive functioning skills. I get distracted really easily. I got ADHD or autism, one of them, or both. Anyways, my goal for 2025 is to release at least three to four new products. One of them is definitely my jewelry holder. I actually have this cute little plant holder, or you can use it as a pencil holder. I'm gonna tag it all up. It's super cute, but a pain in the fucking ass to get out of the mold. So who knows how long I'll sell these, because Jesus Christ, they are frustrating to demold. Yeah, that's my goal for 2025. I have so many other product ideas in my head that I just want to execute, and so hopefully I get a better art process going. My art process in 2024 was all over the place because I had to do my cement work outside on my tiny porch, and then I had to carry all of my stuff all the way up into my room, which felt really far away, and then I had to do all my work next to my bed, and so I was just so afraid of like making a mess, and just like I couldn't get that good flow down, you know. I also was really new to making the ashtrays, and so my art process has gotten a lot better. My products are way higher quality than they were in the beginning, in every aspect. With the cement itself, the molds are so much better, the benches look better, the graffiti looks better. I've found a better way to seal the graffiti. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what I do product wise and art process wise in 2025. Another goal of mine is to find a product, like I said, that's not so labor intensive. I really want to make some type of, what is it called, print on demand, or like something where I can just order a whole bunch of inventory that has my art on it, like whether it's like apparel, shirts. I love a good notebook. I'm a slut for notebooks, bro. So maybe I can put my art on a notebook, or, you know, I really want to make my own original characters so badly. I want to make cute little comic strips with them. I have some ideas in my head, so maybe I'll make a video and you can follow along with me on developing my own original characters. But I'd love to put them on some type of product, so that way I don't have to focus on like physical labor 24/7 once again to make my products. Don't get me wrong, I love physical labor. I love being active. You know, all of my jobs in the past have been very labor intensive. I used to make and install cabinets, and I love that, honestly. I love woodworking. So maybe that's another goal of mine, is to have my own, finally have a space to do my woodworking again and sell those type of products too. That is it for my products and art process. Now let's just talk about some other random difficulties and achievements of 2024. So some of the difficulties was obviously my traveling. I just traveled so much, and I'm really grateful. You know, I got to see beautiful places of Argentina, of Japan, got to meet my family in Japan. Yeah, it was amazing, but it was really hard to focus on my art for sure. So one of my goals for 2025 is to not travel as much. so I can really focus on my business. I want this next year to be business focused, so that way I can travel more in the future. Another difficulty was shipping. It was just a pain in the ass to figure out shipping, and my ashtrays are like a really weird shape or item, mostly because of the light fixture. I had to like find a way to package them so that the light wouldn't get hit by anything and it would stay perfectly like isolated, so that way like it wouldn't break during shipping. And luckily I think I found a good way to do that, but I did have some other shipping issues and it was tragic. I had 2 or 3 ashtrays actually like break in half during shipping, and bro, just like receiving those messages on Etsy from my customers sending me a photo of them just opening the box and it's broken inside was heartbreaking. It was so hard. It's like a artist's worst fucking nightmare. I felt so bad, so bad, but I'm really thankful because all of my customers have been so incredibly nice and understanding. Like, I was just so afraid that they'd get like mad at me and like yell at me, and I just like should like hide and just not do this ever again and just like quit and cry in a corner. Luckily they were all really understanding and so sweet. None of them were mad at all. They were just sad because they obviously couldn't use their ashtray right away, but it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I at least got the opportunity to learn how to talk to my customers, to get better customer service skills when it comes with these type of situations. So I offered them, immediately apologized and offered them 2 options, that they could either get a full refund or I could send them a new one for free, because I ain't charging them for another one. That would be rude. It worked out in the end. Obviously I lost money and time having to replace them, but it's okay because now my packaging is so much better. I double box my ashtrays now. I found really cheap boxes that are less 90 cents each, so I'm not losing a ton of money. I use 2 layers of bubble wrap. If you're using Etsy, you want to check the shipping insurance, because I didn't know this before. I was buying shipping insurance, but I didn't realize that they are not going to reimburse you if you don't comply to the shipping regulations or rules. And one of them, I believe, is there needs to be 2 inches from the inside of the box from your product all the way around, and I did not have 2 inches. Like, it was tight in there, like maybe like half an inch from the ashtray to the box. And I use USPS, and they're known for being pretty rough with their packages, and so no wonder a few of them broke. But now they are nice and protected in my boxes. Now I've been complimented for actually how neatly they're packaged. Another one of my accomplishments is each order comes with one of my stickers, and I want to create more stickers because like this is just a drawing I did a long time ago that I really liked, and I just don't draw enough to make other cool stickers. But they also come with these cute little thank you cards that I sign and put each name on. And so it just makes my business seem way more professional in my eyes, and I really like that. I also have a little like a note about your product, because oh my god, I say sorry a lot in like big letters, sorry. This is just really necessary since mine comes with a light and drawn on graffiti and all that stuff and blah blah blah. I'm really proud of that, honestly, and I'm not sad anymore about those products breaking, because like I said, it was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, another challenge of 2024 was the burnout. I get burnt out so easily. And so in 2025 I really want to learn how to like really pace myself and find a good workflow, and to try to not hit burnout constantly. I think what will help with that is just really just learning to love the process of making art and to know when to stop, when to back off a little bit. Let's talk about some of my accomplishments. I did a lot of fun stuff in 2024. Something I wanted to mention was my reviews on Etsy. They just make me so happy because my customers are so sweet. They are just the sweetest people ever, and I'm so thankful for them. Like, even thinking about it just makes me like, I want to tear up. I got 18 5-star reviews, which doesn't sound like a lot, but to me it is, and they're all so sweet. I want to read you one that absolutely killed me. So creative. This person said, "Dude, this ashtray deserves better than the filthy ashes I'm capable of producing. With my oid ashes, I fear of polluting this artifact, but because of its durability and stamina, I know the tray will never let me down. The fact that this is going on my balcony and not in the Louvre is a cardinal sin." I don't know what a Louvre is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right anyway, either, but whatever. "I asked for an ashtray with all the fixins, and best believe the seller delivered tenfold. I didn't know the light works. That's insane, bro. Of course it works. I'm ready to buy all the batteries in North America so the light on the tray can stay blazing forever and all eternity. This little light of mine is gonna shine, alright. Delivery, a dream. Packaging, a dream. Product, a dream come true. I hope I never wake up. When I die, please escape from the city. Play Escape from the City from the Sonic Adventures 2 soundtrack and bury me with this tray. God be my witness." It's just beautiful. It is poetry, a masterpiece. And it is one of my 5-star reviews, and it makes me so happy. Most of my ashtrays were bought for gifts for other people, which makes me so happy. Another person left a full video. Just so sweet. Someone said, "Words cannot express how much I love this. Zoe absolutely delivered, and I didn't even give much to go off of. You honestly blew my mind with this one, and I knew I was right in trusting you. This turned out absolutely amazing. I truly appreciate all the hard work this took. You are an amazing artist, and I wish you the best in all your future endeavors." Like, the fact that they, like, left that last part, "I wish you the best in all your future endeavors," that is just, like, I don't know, so personal and just so sweet. And I just love running such a small art business because people see me as the individual artist that I am. I'm not like a huge business and company. And so I don't know, it just, when they refer to me, like when they say my name, like, "Thank you, Zoe. Much love to you. Zoe put so much care in," like, I don't know, it just it makes me feel so special. I feel so seen and so just so appreciative. Honestly, my reviews were like, those were things that made me the happiest. Thank you if you're one of the people who left me a review, because best believe I've read them a billion times, and when I first read them, they made me cry. One of the things that gave me a lot of anxiety running an art business is having to talk to customers. Every time a customer would send me a message, I would get so scared. I would just be so afraid that I did something wrong and they were gonna like be mad at me and yell at me, and I just don't do well with that. I'm very sensitive, okay? I will cry. So please be nice to me. And luckily all of them were so nice. I would get so scared, but like every time it would be really sweet messages, and then I'd be so surprised and worked up over nothing. Like, this person said, look at these messages. They said, "Holy fuck, Zoe, this is the best thing I've ever bought. I love it. It turned out better than I imagined. I think you really outdid yourself. Thank you so fucking much. It's honestly perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. Thank you so much for making this. Wow, the fact that this is even real just blows my mind." And I was like, oh my god, you scared me. I thought something was wrong. I don't know why that's always my first thought, but it is. And I'm still getting over that part of talking to customers and just not expecting the worst. Another one of my of my accomplishments is what I mentioned earlier is I did a podcast where I got to showcase my art and talk about my story, and that was really fun because when it comes to like talking like this, I get really camera shy. Is part of me like I'm still very insecure about, but I'm working on it, and so that was a really big step for me, and it was a lot of fun, and I hope to do more podcast episodes in the future. Another big accomplishment was I did my first giveaway. I felt really bad that I couldn't do a product drop in December, so I decided to do a giveaway where I gave away one of my skate park ashtrays, and I gave away 2 other items that I received from other small businesses, which is just so cool that like other small businesses have recognized me and aligned with the work I did or that I do, or admire the work that I do and wanted to send me their products, and that is just so cool. And I want to help other small businesses as much as possible, and so I decided to include some of their products with my giveaway, and they were able to get a few hundred followers from from that, so that was really cool. And that's another one of my highlights of 2024 is that I did get noticed by some really cool small businesses and some really big people too. I was fortunate to receive a really cool piece of jewelry, a ring from John's Jewelry. I'm not wearing it right now, I wish I was, because it is so so beautiful. I received some skateboard decks from Flosser Skates, which is just so cool, and so I'm really excited for when spring comes and I can set up my own board and skateboard. And I gave one away for the giveaway. I also received these really cool lighter sleeves, really cool skateboard lighter sleeves, and that was so cute. Received a whole bunch of these from Spark Up Designs, shout out to them. And then I also just received a whole bunch of markers from Carmel, and I've been using them to tag up my trash bins, so super cool finding markers that are not Posca. So yeah, I've had some other small businesses contact me, and one some people will never let me down for this, but I had one really famous artist contact me for an ashtray, and I just like ghosted her because I wasn't really good with my customer service. I was still in Argentina, so I just like wasn't focusing on my art anyway, so I was like, whatever, I'll just message her back when I'm back in the United States and get her an ashtray then. But the famous R&B singer Erykah Badu messaged me for an ashtray, and I missed a huge opportunity and never got her one. Yeah, now I'm really good at always replying back to all of my messages and treating every single person the same, though. Every person that comes into my DMs is important to me, and I will try to reply back as best as I can. Another one of my goals for 2025 is to have my own art studio and not have to burden my mom with using her storage room. I love her to death. I'm very thankful for everything my family's done for me, but I feel bad. Motherfucker. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you stick around to see how much I grow in the next year and in these upcoming years. I really enjoyed making this type of video. I hope to make more in the future, just talking about art, talking about health, fitness. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I would love to know if you're also an aspiring artist. If you are, like, please tell me what your biggest accomplishment and biggest difficulty of 2024 was, and what your biggest goal of 2025 is. I'm really curious to see what those are, and maybe we can hold this hold each other accountable this year and see if we really can accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish. Thank you again for watching. Ciao.